el quinto. Quieren boxear con la amenaza mañana.
And I'm excited for that. That made me feel motivated to go in the training camp and put my best. And obviously this is very important for me, for my country. And I'm glad to be involved in this situation.
The boxing scene is heating up as Canelo Alvarez gears up to take on Terence Crawford in a match full of skill and strength. This isn't just another exciting bout. It's a clash between two of the smartest and toughest guys in the sport. Behind closed doors, Canelo's camp is running at full speed, testing his limits both physically and mentally. Every training session is aimed at building his strength, improving his accuracy, and boosting his endurance. You're about to step inside one of the hardest training camps. This isn't just another title defense for Canelo, it could shape how people remember his legacy. Crawford is no easy opponent. He's quick, slick, and unbeaten. Canelo knows pure power won't cut it this time. Instead, he's dialing in on precision and staying laser-focused, training both his body and mind like tools of war. Every move in camp is planned out. When it's time to fight, he wants his reactions to be automatic, filled with confidence and no second-guessing.
I'm not underestimate him. I know he's a good fighter, and he's gonna put his best in the training camp. But you know, every advantage I have, No, he's a complete fighter. No, he's a very good fighter. But I'm being there with every single style. Obviously, it's different because he changed the guards and everything. But you know, I need to adapt myself to anything. I hope he comes with the mentality to put a great show, and that's it.
Canelo's strength and conditioning plan for this Crawford fight has been tough and consistent. He's focused on building full body power and lasting endurance so he can stay strong through every round. His training includes regular strength-building sessions and stamina work. Staying in peak shape is not optional. It's a must. This strict and steady routine makes sure he's ready for whatever comes his way in the ring. Fans already know Canelo has done more than most fighters, winning belts in different divisions, becoming a global name, and setting records. But this fight is more personal. It's not about proving something to the world, it's about proving something to himself. He sees greatness as something you earn by pushing yourself, not by taking it easy. Even with everything he's already achieved, Canelo feels there's still more inside him to bring out. When it's time for mitt work, Canelo becomes sharp, quick, and right on target. Eddie Reynoso fires off tricky combos at him, copying Crawford's fast-changing style. Canelo has to read and react in real time. They throw in fakes and slick defense to boost his timing and accuracy. It's not just about fast punches, it's about knocking Crawford off rhythm. Each mitt session feels like a fast-thinking strategy game where Canelo's punches do the talking. Canelo's team is locked in, aiming to figure out Crawford's speed, movement, and ability to switch styles. From Eddie Reynoso to the strength team, everyone's pushing to sharpen Canelo's speed, defense, and decision-making. It's about more than being in shape, it's about thinking clearly when the pressure hits. The goal? To bring out a version of Canelo that's faster, sharper, and ready to take control of the fight when it really counts.
Nunca así, güey, pero nunca acá. Lo estuviste parando y ¡pum! Y ¡pum! Y ¡pum! Y que no te hagan para atrás. Y si te hace poquito atrás, así. Así, no así. No que te hagas guango de aquí, güey. Es como hacer esto, que te están haciendo así. No te muevas, dale fuerte, ponme fuerte. Ya si te estoy canchando, me estás canchando mucho más, haz un pasito para atrás, güey. Sí, okay. Ahí, pero fuerte. Y voy así. Así, pero no así. Porque ahí valimos madre.
When Canelo hits the heavy bag, he does it like he's got something to prove. Each punch is thrown to match Crawford's tricky rhythm. He practices body shots again and again, using sharp angles and full body motion to build power. Even when the bag swings wildly, Canelo stays balanced and calm. He's not just building strength, he's burning his combinations into muscle memory so they... For Canelo, sparring isn't just about getting through rounds, it's about showing dominance under real pressure. He switches through different partners, each mimicking a piece of Crawford's style, whether it's quick footwork, odd angles, or smart counters. Canelo works on trapping his opponents, cutting the ring, and using body shots and pivots to control the pace. He tests new tactics, adjusts fast, and keeps control, treating every round like the real deal. This is where the silent victories start. So when people say Canelo's too slow, don't be surprised if he shocks everyone and knocks Crawford out on September 13th. The work he's putting in says something different. His training with total focus, fine-tuning every detail. Canelo is getting ready to fight with perfect precision, aiming to take charge from start to finish. When fight night arrives, expect to see a version of Canelo that puts every doubt to bed and takes... Now let's check in with the experts. Who do they think will win? First up is Shane Mosley, a former multi-division champ, who's strongly backing Canelo. He respects Crawford's skills and says he wouldn't mind seeing him win, but Mosley feels Canelo's strength and experience at 168 pounds give him the upper hand. If Canelo sticks to his usual game plan, Mosley sees him walking out with a win.
It'll be a great fight. I think both guys are great fighters, but I think Canelo's just too big, and you know, they mistake him as being just a guy at 168, not a regular guy, and Crawford being the more talented. But that's not the case. They're both talented. But the only thing is, Canelo has them by two-weight division. So I think that Canelo beats him pretty easily. But we'll see. If Crawford does good, I mean, kudos to Crawford. You know, I'm happy for him. If he can pull off, great. But my mental, my mind's telling me that Canelo's going to probably be...
Longtime sportscaster Jim Gray called this fight a real gift for boxing fans. He said matchups like this, where elite skill meets top strategy, don't come often. What makes it even better is how unpredictable it is. Both guys are world-class and capable of winning. For Gray, this fight isn't just another bout, it's a battle of great...
I think it's great for boxing. I think we want to see the best fight the best. And even though there's been a difference in weight divisions here, I think that, you know, people clamor for big names and big fights and guys who are great to fight each other. So being for the institution, and I am for the institution of boxing, I think Canelo has been great for boxing, and I think Terence Crawford has been great for boxing. So how this is going to play out exactly, I don't know. You know, Terence Crawford is older, and Canelo has, what, twice as many.
Daniel Jacobs also weighed in, saying this is a top-notch fight and almost a 50-50th matchup, though he gives a slight edge to Crawford. He believes Crawford's drive and hunger could push him to win. Still, Jacobs warns not to count Canelo out, considering everything he's done. Both men bring something special, which makes this a fight full of unknowns and excitement. Fans should get ready for a hard, gritty battle where skill and heart decide the winner.
Where he started, I've seen how he's gotten better over time, but I also just know what resides in him. He's a dog, he's a beast, and he's out to prove something too. So I'm excited about this fight. Canelo obviously is self-explanatory. There's really no need to go down the rabbit hole when it comes to him. But I do see this being as a 50-50 fight. But if I was a betting man, I would bet on Crawford. But also too, you can't count Canelo out. I mean, would go in, I'm assuming, as the favorite, which is rightfully so.
13. Trainer Robert Garcia is backing Crawford too. He points to Crawford's speed, footwork, and all-around talent, especially what's seen in training clips. Garcia believes these tools give Crawford a big edge. He disagrees with Canelo comparing this fight to the one with Floyd Mayweather. Garcia says Crawford and Mayweather are very different fighters, so it's not a fair comparison.
I think it's totally different. I think, you know, Canelo was only 23, he was very young. I think this fight's gonna be great. I do see Crawford maybe pulling it off because he's got good footwork, good speed, but I don't think they're close. I don't similarize those two fights, Canelo and Floyd. I think they're just different styles. I mean, Floyd and Crawford.
Actor and fight analyst Michael J. White is also picking Crawford. He highlights Crawford's speed and movement as his biggest strengths. Even though 168 pounds suits Canelo better, White thinks Crawford can handle it. He compared the upcoming match to the Canelo versus Mayweather fight and expects it to be highly technical. For White, Crawford's control of pace could be the key to winning.
Why do you think Crawford's going to beat him?
Because Crawford could find people to fight like Canelo, who's amazing. Canelo has just, oh my God, like he evolved. I saw how he evolved defensively and everything. I just don't think he's as fast as Crawford. And I think Crawford is just a little step ahead as far as movement is concerned. And so I think it's going to be Mayweather Canelo Part 2. That's what I think.
Boxing veteran Carl Froch praised Crawford for his fire, defense, and punching power. But he also brought up a major point. Crawford is moving up to 168 pounds. Froch said if Crawford can adjust to that weight, he's got a real chance. But he warned that Canelo is a serious threat at 168 and won't make it easy. Froch called this the most exciting fight of the year and can't wait to see how it plays out. Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao agrees that this is a real test for Crawford. He pointed out that Canelo's used to the heavier weight and carries real knockout power. That makes him dangerous. Still, Pacquiao believes Crawford has what it takes. His advice to Crawford? Use your speed and movement to break Canelo's rhythm. If Crawford sticks to that, Pacquiao thinks he can win it. Carmel Motton echoed Jim Gray's view, saying this fight is a can't-miss event for boxing fans. He stressed how evenly matched the two are and said either one could come out on top. Because both men have so much skill, he's expecting a tight, back-and-forth match that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. Even with the challenge of moving up in weight, Brian Norman, Sr. is firmly behind Crawford. He believes this is Crawford's time to shine. Norman says Crawford will be just fine at 168 pounds and has been rooting for him all the way. He made it clear that what others think doesn't change his view. In Norman's eyes, Crawford has the talent and ring IQ to beat Canelo or anyone else. On the other side, Terence Crawford is deep into his own intense training, working hard to hit peak form both physically and mentally. His team is focused on building speed, power, and stamina, all things he'll need to handle Canelo's pressure. He's spending lots of time sharpening his footwork to stay quick, stay out of reach, and create chances to land clean shots. Defense is also a big focus, as he trains to dodge Canelo's heavy